Professional AV and media systems used to live in their own bubble. Dedicated cables, air-gapped broadcast chains. Security was someone else's problem. This is not the case anymore. Today, AV runs on the same enterprise networks as your applications. Room codecs, signage players, digital signal processors, broadcast servers, all now IP endpoints, each one a potential backdoor. The attack surface is bigger and the stakes are real. Broadcasters have been taken off the air by ransomware. Digital signage has been hijacked with viral hacks. Airports have had flights disrupted after 5DS systems were locked. And the cost is downtime, reputational damage, and millions in losses. So why does AV keep breaking? Because the industry moved from closed circuits, baseband to IP, but security didn't keep up. Standards like ST2110 or AS67 and AVB handle transport, timing, not protection. Devices ship with default passwords, unpatched firmware, and legacy services. And integrators rarely demand hardening guides or patch SLAs. And that's exactly the gap that attackers exploit. So what works? Treat AV like any other critical workload. Bake security into procurement and design. Ask vendors for TLS, .1x, signed firmware and patch roadmaps. And segment by function. Media, control, management should live on separate planes. Identify first. So use multi-factor authentication for every control, graphic user interface, device certs, and just-in-time access for integrators. And harden baselines, of course. So use golden firmware builds, disable unused services, and enforce signed updates. And my personal favorite, add observability, log collection, telemetry, and run books for PTP loss, rogue multicast, and control plane failure. Do this and you will cut downtime, reduce emergency callouts, and lower total cost of ownership. What's the future looking like? I believe zero trust will become stable stakes, every user, device, and stream authenticated, and eventually vendors will be forced to ship secure by default. No more default passwords, only signed updates, and AI will fight on both sides. Anomaly detection versus deepfake execs on video calls, for example, and maybe quantum threats will push us towards new encryption standards by the early 2030s. The bottom line here is that AV is no longer a peripheral, it's critical infrastructure. So if you're not really testing with the same rigor as your resource planning system or identity stack, you're effectively running a blind spot that attackers already know how to exploit.